What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my diamonds? It's your boy Doc Reed back out here one more again. So listen, today we're talking about signs that you are dating a narcissist. Now, for those of you who follow me, I talk about, narcissists a lot, how to tell this, how to understand that. And for a lot of you, I'm talking now to the person you're brand new to the whole narcissist thing. You don't know that you're dating a narcissist. All you know is something ain't right. Okay. You just your Holy Ghost is just saying just something ain't right about this. Okay. And these are some things that you have been experiencing, and it's so intense and it's so bad that you're like, okay, there's got to be something else going on. So let me just give you just a quick little list of things that you might be feeling, all right, that can just help you understand maybe I'm dating a narcissist. So if you feel like you're losing your mind, yeah, if you feel like you are going absolutely crazy, that's a very strong one. Okay. If you feel very confused in the relationship, you don't know if you're coming, you don't know if you're going. Okay. There's more. You're very frustrated. No matter what you do, you try and you try and you try to make it better, and it seems like no matter what you do, nothing is working. Okay. And it's just frustrating. Another thing is you feel like you're always in a no-win situation. So you're told that, oh, you need to be doing this, and then you do that, and guess what? Nope, that's not it. Okay. And then you're told, oh, I need to do this, and that doesn't work. So there's always seems to be a moving target. You find yourself to be very depressed a lot of times. You feel thrown away and you feel worthless. Okay. And I know that sounds like a very horrible list, right? Well, it is, because if you're dating a narcissist, all right, it is horrible. These are the signs that, okay, and somebody will go and do these and deal with these for months, sometimes even years, and have no idea that this person is a narcissist. And so what happens is you come out here on the internet and you start Googling some things. You start Googling, person starts to act like they don't want to be with me, or they're treating me like trash, or just little symptoms that make you say, what's going on here? And then you stumble upon this term called narcissist or narcissism. And then all of a sudden this light comes on, because before that you thought you were just in a bad relationship. You said, well, okay, I understand not all relationships are great. Unfortunately, I'm just in a relationship that's not that good. No, this is beyond not that good. Okay. So when you are in a relationship with a narcissist, so I'm gonna really dumb it down and make it very simple. So they come in, right, and everything is wonderful. They're treating you really well. I mean, treating you really well is an understatement, right? We call this the um well, we call it love bombing, but the idealization stage, right? And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I see you out there, Miss Garnes, but I'm gonna come to you in a minute. So they're treating you like gold. I mean, everything you want, they're giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit, whatever it is. The most amazing thing it is, you've ever experienced. So you're going up, you're going up, you're going up, you're going up. You're like, this is wonderful. Feels like a little bit too much, but it feels awesome all at the same time. And you just kind of just let go and go with it. Well, then now we're coming down. Okay. Because now I got to devalue you. And so that's when all of the treating you totally differently. Seems like you're in a relationship with somebody who's totally different, like they have flipped overnight. What was right now is wrong. What was up is now down, and you can't figure it out. And this is really where a lot of that confusion and frustration and, feeling like you can't win comes from. Now, like I said, I'm giving a very high level perspective of this. What's up, Donna? If y'all have some questions, I'll read some of your comments here in a minute. I just want to make sure I get through this. And so after they start to devalue you, then that's when they leave you. So, up, down, leave you. Okay. So that's when they start to discard you. And that really completes the cycle of dealing with the narcissist. Now, how much time does that take? It's not a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? It can be anywhere from, because sometimes a narcissist is, you're not really his main mark. So he's just kind of toying and playing around with you. Maybe 6 months, who knows, maybe a year. Sometimes it can be years. Sometimes somebody can be married to a narcissist for 20, 30 years. So there's no certain amount of time that this process happens. And typically it kind of does this, you know what I'm saying? Before they may do the up and down, you know, before they really just decide to get rid of you. And it's a whole lot of mind games. I'm not going to go into all of the different terms and all of that. Like I said, this is just kind of a high level for those of you just kind of new to the whole narcissism thing. But a lot of different things that they do, you know, messing around with, you know, other women, you know, from the standpoint where they know you can see it, but at the same time, when you confront them on it, they act like you're crazy. So some of the things that the narcissist will do, especially when they are devaluing you, they won't talk to you, you know, giving you that whole silent treatment, knowing that as a woman, one of the things that you appreciate in a relationship is when a man listens to you. You know, there's great value for that as a woman when a guy listens to you and he shows like he cares about what's going on with you. Nope, not with the narcissist. He will totally ignore your needs. Now, keep in mind, when we were going up on our little roller coaster analogy, yeah, he was attentive and he was right here with it. Whatever you said, he was just hanging on every word. Okay, but it's when he starts to devalue you, no, that's gone away, and so that really messes with your head, you know, because I always make the analogy, you know, I use the like drug crack analogy. You're always trying to get back to that first high. You're always trying to get back to when things were wonderful. And then you think, well, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I messed up. Another thing he'll do, he'll criticize you. You know, a lot of times this may happen behind closed doors. You know, when you're out in front of other people, he acts, you know, wonderful. Everybody else thinks he's a pillar of the community. He's a great guy, you know, and you know this. So he's like, well, if I complain, people are going to think I'm crazy. Maybe he doesn't really tell you what's going on with him. One of the things he'll do to try to punish you is he'll withhold himself from you, knowing that you want to be inside, knowing you want to know what's going on in his heart. You want to know how he feels about you. Nope, he won't do it. Not at all. So like I said, when you go from being amazing, when you go from being the one, you go from being put on a pedestal to ignored, you know, treated like, you know, just not even just anybody, less than somebody, that really messes your head because like I told you, it's an up and down thing. So sometimes he will still come back to you and then be nice. You know, of course the phone would ring while I am on a live, but this is live TV and that's what happens. So I just really wanted to give a very high level view that if you feel like you're going through any of this, all right, I don't want you to take it lightly. I don't want you to think, oh, well, this is just kind of a bad relationship. And I just need to suck it up, or I need to try to work harder. You know, it's my fault. I'm doing, you know, something wrong. I need to plead, because he's telling you it's your fault. He's telling you if you would just get your act together, then he would be able to be the kind of man that he would need to be. And so you take that on, especially if you are an empath, you're going to do that anyway, because, you know, if he's telling you that you're causing him some pain, then you're going to feel that and you're going to feel somehow obligated to resolve that. Now, for a lot of you, being in these types of relationships has caused you to lose everything. And when I say everything, I'm not even necessarily just talking about money or material. It has caused you to lose your dignity. You're not even recognizable anymore. You're just a foreshadow of who you used to be. You used to be a very confident person. You know, you used to be a person that when you came in, you just kind of lit up the room. Now you're very insecure. All right. Now you're kind of, you know, you go within because he's beat you down so much that you don't even know who you are. You know, so let me tell you this. If you are in this type of situation right now, what I want you to do is I want you to totally get out and I want you to run. I want you to run as fast as you can. Now, here's a statistic that will help you out. Unfortunately, most women involved with a narcissist will go back 7 times. before they really get out, So when I'm saying you leave, you go back, you leave, you go back, you leave, you go back, because I mean it's like a real addiction. All right. And so some of you listen to this, you may be on your second time, you may be on your fourth time, you may be on your fifth time. So you know what I'm saying is the real deal. So if you're new to this and you ain't even left your first time, I'm just trying to tell you that it is difficult. It is very challenging, but it is doable. But you have to really be able to commit to the process. You need a support system, okay? Because when you do it, you're going to really feel like a crackhead. You're going to feel like you're Jones, and you're going to, you're going to be here with it. And of course, he's going to come around and he's going to, do things to try to get you back. You'll block and unblock and all of this. And you'll be like, why am I doing this? How I know he's not good for me. You're talking to your friends. They don't understand. They say, come on, get over it all already. You're going to deal with all of that. Right. So what I'm telling you is if you're dealing with this right now and you feel like you need some help, I want you to get at me. I want you to schedule a free 30-minute consultation, because you are going to need some help and some support to get through this. Many of you who are listening, you're already on the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And some of you, you're trying to do it on your own. Listen, this is very difficult to do without any kind of real support system and working with somebody who knows exactly what is involved and the steps involved to get out of this relationship. Go to my website. You'll see there where you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation. Okay. Because you know what a lot of you do, and I understand it. You get out here and you Google a lot and you search a lot on YouTube, and you didn't watch every video 4 times, just trying to understand, and why is he doing this? Why? But sometimes you gotta move past the why, and you gotta, start doing something. Because just digging up information, it can be insatiable that you just can't get enough of it. Especially you just stumble on, what is this narcissism thing? Now I've found out, okay, what this is. I have a label for it. And now you just digesting as much information as you can. But some point you still got to cut that off and really get some help and move past it. So hopefully, like I said, you'll schedule your free 30-minute consultation. We'll find out what's the best plan to help you get past that. Also, what else is going on? Oh, as usual, go to my website, get your free book, Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, what your father didn't tell you and your mother didn't know. It's a free download. Also, y'all hear me talk about my my group. One of the things I want to show you is, because I tell you that they're pink. I'm not going to even try to say your name because I don't want to mess it up. You said you went back 4 to 5 times. Yeah, I get it. I know. I know, ladies. Real quick, one of the things I want to show you is you hear me talk a lot of times about this Facebook group, but I want to show you something real quick. I just want to show you, because I've done so many interviews with men that I want to show you some of the interviews that I've done, just to give you an example. So when you join the Facebook group, for example, it's called the Diamond Mine. You will see. Okay. First thing I would want you to do, you join the Facebook group, my closed Facebook group. It's like a support group, coaching group. I want you to go search on The Heart of a Man, and you're going to see all of these different interviews that I've done. So if you're looking at this right now, you'll see that here I've done, this is a men's panel. This one I just did. It was 3 different guys that I just did the interview for. Here you can see that, where's another one? This is an interview I did with a guy. That's Vito. Here's another one. Oh, that's the interview that they did on me with me and my wife. Very good. So if for many of y'all who are interested about Doc and what's my deal and my story, you get the whole deal there, and my wife as well. Here's an interview I did with, many of you have seen my videos with Lexi. So her bae, Antoine, I did an interview. Actually, it started out with him, but then it turned out to be both of them. Amazing interview. Here's one with Chris. And I'm just scrolling through some of them. Here's one with Garen. And the reason I'm showing this to you is so that you understand when I say I interview guys, there's so many, you talk about Netflix and, chill or whatever. You could watch, minus the chill part, you could watch these videos and until Jesus come back. Maybe not that long, but close to it. Here's one I did with Marlo. Here's one I did with Michael. And here's the deal with the heart of a man. It's just that, ladies. It's the heart of a man. So the things that I teach and preach out here in these relationship streets, that's cool and that's great, because I'm giving you real intel, but these are real living breathing men, great guys that are talking about this. Because a lot of y'all say, well, we're all the great guys. That okay, well, here we go. I'm interviewing the great guys. Here's another one. That was Chris. Here's Theo. Here's who was this? This is I forgot his name. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So when you join the Diamond Mind, that's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to go in. I want you to search Heart of a Man. So you just go to the search section and then put that in, and you'll just be watching videos forever. And these videos are no less than an hour. Okay. So I just wanted to show y'all that. And then the ones that I do, the live, Wednesday live, those are all recorded as well. So you can, I call them my sermons. So those are, no less than an hour. And so you're going to get real content. All right. I just wanted to make sure that you understood. Let me stop this. So when I say that I'm giving you great information, this is real, because a lot of you feel like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted as far as men are concerned. And, my dad never told me. Well, hey, we're going to make up for that. Let me see. Some of y'all have made some comments here. I got discarded for the third time by the same narc yesterday. My fault for giving him another chance. Yeah, that's a good point, Sarah. And that happens. That's textbook. Giving them another chance after chance after chance after chance. And the thing about it is, Sarah, that even when you understand that, I know how this movie is going to turn out. I've seen this before. There's something that makes you say, I mean, you may be an empath that, well, I'm gonna give them another chance. And it ends up being the same thing. And unfortunately, like I said, 7 times. Now, some of you may think, well, 7's not going to happen to me. And believe me, the person who went back 7 times or let them come back, they didn't think they was going to do 7 times. But numbers don't lie. That's the average. That's the average, 7 times. Some people do it more. Some people do 10 times. Some people do 12 times. You know what I mean? So my thing is, that's a lot of time to waste, ladies. You understand? You give somebody 5 years of your life, 10 years of your life. You don't get that back. So my thing is, I want to help y'all not to waste that time. I want to help you break away, get out of Shawshank. You know what I'm saying? When you are free, you can be free indeed, so that you don't have to go back. All right. And that takes a certain set of, there's a certain, process that goes along with that. So like I said, get at me, let's talk about your situation. What are some of the other things? What if you feel like they may be dealing with someone and you were to ask what if a response could look for? I don't, you may have to put that in there again, Miss Garnes. He worked and tried to give him benefit of the doubt, but now he's not how he first was. We're not public with our situationship. Hey, that first of all, you say situationship, that's got a red flag written all over it. You need to get at me. Let's talk about it. Yeah. So anywho, ladies, say I'm always just a voice out here crying in the relationship streets. If you are interested in joining the Facebook group that I talked about, go to my website, christopherreed.org. You'll see the link there, where to sign up and where to join. Hey, Tish, what's happening? And I look forward to you being a part. This Friday, I'm going to be interviewing another guy, Gary. Great guy. Wednesday, I'm doing my Wednesday night live. Wednesday night, going to be doing a great one. And so it's the livest place. I think it's the livest place on the internet, because the women that are there who have been through a lot of things that y'all have been through, how do you break it off authentically? Well, let me see. You said, how do you break it off authentically? That's a good question, but that's not an event. That's a process. You know what I'm saying? What's your Facebook? Go to my website, christopherreed.org. That's the quickest and easiest way. Now, let me say this: 1 penny, the first 30 days, ladies, to get all this content with all these interviews with all these different guys. Okay. Me 1 hour every Wednesday and all that's saved out there. Okay. So I mean, I don't know where else you're going to get that value for just 1 penny. So go to my Facebook group. It's called the Diamond Mine. If you just want to search for it on Facebook, because that's where all the diamonds are, right? So that just makes sense. So yeah, so to answer your question, when you talk about how do you break it off, that's not an event. That's not like, boom, just do this and that. Because when you try to break it off, and this is why women go back or allow the guy to come back 7 times, is because they do the event. Boom, I'm done. I've blocked you. It's over. That was the event, but that ain't the process. You understand? There's some things that go into cutting it off, because it's the emotional aspect that now you got to deal with. All right. It's all of the, like, that's why I compare it to Jones and are getting off of a drug. Yeah, blocking them is easy. You just block them. Okay. But why, how come the blocking wasn't successful? How come they didn't remain blocked? That's the problem. Okay. That's what we work together on. That's what I hold you accountable for. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like comparing it to a drug. You know, it's like, okay, well, how do I get off crack? If it, just say no. You know, it was a very popular slogan. Just say no. Okay. Well, I was on crack. And so now you're telling me just to say no to the next one. Okay. That ain't gonna work, because there's a process to it. You know what I mean? They call it drug treatment, you know, for treatment, you know. So think of it as not an event, but a treatment. Okay. When you think of a treatment, you think there's certain things that you do, a series of things that have to happen. So anyway, let me get off my soapbox about that. Hopefully that helps answer your question. But anyway, if you really want to have some dialogue about that and, you know, discuss it further and find out what's really going to help you, like I said, I do the free 30-minute consultation. Hit me up. So anyway, ladies, I'm gonna get out of here. I do always want to remind you that you are a diamond. Don't never forget that. Don't even let you forget that. And the narcissist definitely does not want you to know that you are a diamond, especially if he's trying to devalue you. All right. I blocked them and still don't. I blocked them and it still don't. I don't know what you mean. I blocked them and it still don't. I don't know what you mean. When it still don't what? And there's a delay in like a 15-second delay. So when I ask you the question, you're not going to even see it till like 15 seconds later. Hey, Marbear, what's happening? What's happening? Hey. But listen, I love when y'all hang out with me. I love when y'all chop it up with me. And, you know, like I said before, would love to see y'all. Let me see. Have a blessed night, Doc. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. And for those of you who, for whatever reason, you just can't get enough of Doc Reed and you want more, I look forward to seeing you in the Diamond Mine. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Night, night.